like put it into context. Whenever Jack Black finally meets the people and he's like, "I'm Steve" or something like that, people are like, "Woo! Steve! Woo!"
It's not a cameo if it's spoiler in the trailer.
Yeah, and
in 5, 4, 3, 2. Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you. Wait.
I miss you.
And now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Would you think time would pass me by if I Walker? How's if I could just see you tonight? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Welcome back to an episode of ShinoBroz Podcast.
Hello.
What up, everybody? I'm Sly.
I'm Wade.
And we're here with another episode. We just started a new segment. I don't know if it's going to be out by the time this podcast is up.
We have some
footage. We got stuff that we're doing. But if you want to know what's in these mystery boxes, yeah, go check it out. Go check it out. Yeah, we're doing more content. We're pushing for more content. We're doing things, and
if you want to know why my tummy is still making noises and why my mouth is a little tingly, you might have to check out that video.
Pause. Hold up.
That makes sense, and you know it.
There's a lot out of context here, guys. We did a little mukbang, okay? That was
well, it's out of context because they haven't watched the video yet. You got to watch the video to find out why my mouth tingles.
We're doing a new segment. All right, there's an ad for our own products. New segment coming on our channel. We're gonna keep it on the same channel because I just don't want to open up another account. That's too much work for me. Okay.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if that's okay. Let us know in the comments if you would, like, if you're only here for the podcast and you don't want to see anything else, let us know. If you don't mind that we're putting everything on this one channel, encompassing it all, let us know. Let us know your feedback.
It's a legit question, guys. Would you prefer...
For real, man.
Yeah, here's a legit question. Would you prefer if we do different things and keep it on the same channel, or would you prefer a different channel for specific things? So like this channel, we can do all the podcasts and have another channel where we like try food and build things, or would you rather just have us all under one channel? We do the podcast and we also have other segments within this channel. It's a real question. I need feedback. I need some kind of guidance. Let us know in the comments.
Let us know.
Yeah. But anyways.
And if you don't care, put your favorite emoji in the comments.
If you hate us, leave us hate comments.
You don't have to do that. You don't have to make me cry.
But yeah, where was I going with all this?
I don't know.
Welcome back to another episode of ShinoBroz.
It's again me and him.
Yeah.
And him and me and him.
So doing a lot of Minecraft stuff today because you recently just watched the Minecraft movie.
I did.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really care for it.
Neither do I.
I used to play Minecraft. I play it occasionally, every now and then, in a rare moment, I guess. But I haven't really. I don't keep up with that stuff. So let's talk about Minecraft for a little bit.
I'm gonna preface this with, I like Minecraft. I've played Minecraft. I have Minecraft. I've played Minecraft a little bit, mostly with my cousins. I like it. I enjoy it. I started with Terraria.
Mm-hmm.
I know that's like the big.
I don't know. That's not my community.
Well, it's either one of two things. It's either Minecraft is better and Terraria sucks, or it's I like both.
Yeah.
And I'm in the camp of I like both, but I just prefer Terraria.
Mm.
But I do know a little bit about Minecraft. And then my cousin and his friends, they all grew up on Minecraft and they love Minecraft. And my cousin's wife's son loves Minecraft. So we were all going to go to see the Minecraft movie, even though it looks terrible. Nothing about it looks good.
Okay. Do you want to do spoilers, or do you?
I'm gonna do a non-spoiler review, and then once you get to, once I tell some non-spoiler things, then I'll give you a warning when I'm gonna go into spoilers.
Okay. So
I do want to get into spoilers, but I'll give you a warning first.
All right. So I don't care too much for this movie, so I don't care with the spoilers. I will say, if I watch it, it's a big if. It's only because I like Jack Black, and I like to watch whatever, even if it's a terrible movie, I'll watch it just because of him. That's the only reason I'll watch this movie.
Yeah, it was a fun movie. It was fun. I had fun. I didn't expect anything, so maybe that's why it was it was okay for me, because I was like, my bar for it is really low, and I'm not like a super fan of Minecraft.
Okay, so here's the thing. So when the first trailer for the Minecraft movie came out, I was thinking that it was gonna be all animation, which I think they should have done that route. Specifically, just because the way that they did it, it's mostly pretty much all CGI,
except for the people.
And it doesn't make sense because, in the game, everyone's block people,
Yeah.
So that's when I was hurt. It looked like a really bad fan-made trailer.
Which is funny you say that, because there's actually a fan-made all CGI trailer, or mock-up of the trailer.
I've seen it, yeah.
Where it looks awesome. Everything is Minecraft. There's no real people. They replace the real people with Minecraft characters, and it looks awesome. I don't know why studios are afraid to make animated movies anymore.
Yeah.
Where it's like, you already made it you already did it 98% of the way there. Yeah. You just do the extra 2% and make it the whole thing, like CGI.
So I just don't understand it. But go ahead with your non-spoiler review.
The most concise way I can put it is, if you're an older, like millennial or Gen Z, who grew up with Minecraft, you'll probably be disappointed. If you have kids who you have passed down your Minecraft to, they will absolutely love this movie. It's for them. It's for the kids. It's not for us. I'm not even me. I'm not even in that group. I like Minecraft and I know a little bit about it, but I didn't grow up with it or anything like that, like my cousin and my cousin's friends did. But they all said that it was awful and they were disappointed, but it was still fun. And then my cousin's wife's son absolutely loved it.
Interesting. All right. How long do you think you need for the spoiler review? 5 minutes.
Well, I'll say some things about it. I don't know if this is, if you're like absolutely, if you think this is a spoiler, then you might want to skip it. But I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to give you like a vibe, or some some things that I felt whenever I was watching it.
I'll give you 5 minutes starting now.
What, for spoiler or not spoiler?
Spoiler.
No, this isn't spoilers.
No? Okay, okay.
This is I was gonna say like my cousins were saying that there's a lot of stuff in this. It takes a while to actually get to the Minecraft stuff. I'll say that. It takes like 20 minutes to get to the Minecraft stuff or it felt like it, at least 20 minutes to half an hour to get to the Minecraft stuff. And then there was a lot of Minecraft stuff. There was like a lot of and this is hilarious. Like you should see it in theaters too because of this. Anytime anything was mentioned from Minecraft or anything like that, the people who we were with, the theater wasn't packed, by the way. Their theater had maybe like, I don't know, like our group plus like maybe 5 other families in this theater, right? And every time, or like, you know, groups of friends and stuff like that, because there were some younger teenagers there in the back too. But anything that was Minecraft that they said, or anything from the trailer or anything like that, the people were just like, woo, yeah.
All right.
So like, put it into context. Whenever Jack Black finally meets the people and he's like, I'm Steve or something like that, people are like, woo, Steve, woo.
It's not a cameo if it's spoiler in the trailer.
Yeah, and
he's literally the whole movie. He's a main character in the movie.
But they were cheering like, he said it. He said the thing.
It's in the trailer.
And like, I don't know, like a chicken appeared on screen. They're like, whoa, chicken. It was fantastic. Like that setting, I think that's what made it for me.
Yeah.
It made it better. I'm sure it put like 3 to 5 more points on my score for this movie
Audience
because
reaction.
I was in this
Environment.
like in the environment, yeah. With my friends and my cousins in the theater. That was just nuts for no reason. And but it was like 20 to 30 minutes before it even gets to the Minecraft stuff. And then there was stuff in it that, like, for me as a normie who has played Minecraft, I got some of it.
Yeah.
And some of the stuff I had to be like, is that real? Like, can you actually do that and stuff like that? But then there was like stuff that that's not in Minecraft, that they just said was in Minecraft to kind of move the plot along.
Yeah.
Even though it was like unnecessary. I don't know. I feel like the writing for this is very basic, but on the lower end, like on the not good end, because there was a lot of stuff where I'm like, why did they do that?
So,
why did they make that decision when they wrote the script instead of like just writing it another, like, there are dumb parts in this movie that leave you scratching your head for some reason.
Do you think this movie was a money grab?
Yes, definitely. And it's going to, I swear they're setting it up to be either a franchise or at least a trilogy. Oh, God. Spoiler alert.
Okay. So there's not really...
It doesn't leave on a cliffhanger, but it does kind of set up, they pulled a Marvel. There's a post-credit scene and there's a lead up to the next movie. Of course, you can't get mad at them for doing that because everyone does
Everyone's doing it, but it's also like
now
it's expected.
Sonic did that. Anything that is like leading up to a franchise or anything like that is doing it. But so I think that's my non-spoiler review. I'm going to start getting into spoilers.
All right. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes. So if you don't...
Why is there a time limit on the spoilers?
So we can get the people if they don't want the spoilers, they can just skip ahead.
Well, what else are we going to talk about?
We got plenty to talk about.
Okay.
So I'm going to give Wade 5 minutes for a spoiler
review
starting now.
I don't even know where to start, but it was just silly, like the parts that I was talking about where I don't understand where they were when they wrote the script, were like the story's about a girl and her brother move to the town where Steve lived, Jack Black. He started out the movie. It just shows him like he's like, since I was a kid, I always loved the mines, and it showed him as a little kid in like a turquoise blue shirt with a mine helmet and a pickaxe and stuff like that. And like this old man is like, "You're not," like he pointed to a sign that said "No kids allowed in the mines," and he just looks at him and he's like, and then he runs. And then whenever it shows him going through his life, like, you know, growing up, and then he has like an office job, because of course every kid who is a creative who has to face the real world has an office job where it's just soul sucking. And then he's like, he's contemplating his life, and then he's like, and then I remembered the mine, so he goes back to the mine as an adult but still looks the same. And the old guy that scared him away before is still there, and he just goes "Arr!" and he's kind of like, whoa, like scared again, but then he's like, no, I'm an adult, so he just jukes him and goes into the mine. And then he starts like pickaxing a wall, and it caves in, and there's a Minecraft cube. It basically looks like the Tesseract from Avengers. And then he picks that up, and he's like, whoa, and then he finds like a little glass box, and then they go together and open up a portal that he just steps through, and it's the Minecraft world, but like it looks like Minecraft, but like ultra HD 4K texture packages, like it just looks super detailed. And then that's where and then you meet like the pig army. I forget what they're called. They're the pigs from the Nether. Because he opens up the Nether, and he goes in, and he's like, whoa, what's this? And then they capture him because he has the orb, and the queen of the pig people wants the orb to cast darkness over the overworld and stuff like that. So then they lock him up, and because he's like, he steals the orb. Which they keep calling the orb, even though it's a cube. And he's like, in my world, it's a cube. And before that, he tamed a wolf named Dennis. He named it Dennis. And whenever he stole the orb, and he gave the orb to Dennis, and he's like, take this back to my home world and hide it, you know, so no one will ever find it or whatever. And Dennis runs off with the cube, and the pig woman puts Steve, Minecraft Jack, in this prison, and then Dennis just goes back to the real world. It's a Minecraft dog, Minecraft wolf in the real world. It goes back to his house and puts it like in a box under the bed, and then just runs out into the wilderness. So in the real world wilderness, there's just a square dog running around. And then it goes to this young girl. It's funny because they got this. She's supposed to be a guardian to her brother, and she looks like the same age as her brother. It's the actress. I can't remember her name, but it's the girl who plays the bubbly girl in Wednesday. They didn't even like try to make her look older in this. She just looks like she's 12 and she's supposed to be the guardian of this kid who's like in high school or whatever. And then the real estate agent is there, and apparently she's like helping them out. I don't know. It's never established if they know each other ahead of time or anything like that. It's just like, girl, whatever you need, I got you, and stuff like that. And it's like, okay. And then this kid is an awesome drawer. He's an artist, right? He's in the in an art class.
Oh, good.
No, I'm gonna keep going.
It was tough.
He's in an art class, and he's just like drawing. They have him drawing a banana and an orange, and he's just drawing it, and he's like putting a banana in a jetpack or something like that, and then the teacher is like, "What is this? You're supposed to just draw the items. You can't. Why are you so creative?" In an art class, an art teacher is yelling at the kid for being creative. He's like, "Just draw the stills," and all this stuff. And I'm not gonna go all through the movie. I'm not gonna spoil the whole thing, but that's like the first 10 minutes or whatever. And then they go into Minecraft and all this stuff. But then there's like the message of the movie, and I understand this message. I understand this message for younger children, because our movies growing up were like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like in today's world, the message kind of gets lost, because the message is basically like, no matter how much the world tries to put you down, always be creative or whatever. And like he was getting bullied for being creative or whatever. Also, the kid made like a fully functional jetpack.
I think he just lived in the wrong town. I think he needs to move.
Yeah.
Go
Well, the
west.
reason I say the message is a little lost today, like a little lost in the sauce today, is because like if you look around, everyone's creative.
Yeah.
Like it's the polar opposite of what it was growing up, you know what I mean? Because it's like back in our day, it's like grow up and get a real job, you know, stop playing with your video games and stuff like that and get a real job. And today it's like almost the opposite. You can have a job
of like, playing video games.
Yeah, you can have a job playing video games. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber. Everyone wants to be a TikToker. Everyone wants to have their own podcast. No, I'm not saying anything that's bad, but you know what I mean? They're like, we live in a world of social media and stuff like that, and there's still being like bullies that bully you for making a fully functional jetpack.
You're a lot smarter than me, and I don't like it.
Yeah, basically. Where they're like, the message is never lose your creativity. It's like, okay, cool. Everyone's
kind of creative nowadays. Yeah.
Why would you be bullied for wanting to do something that everyone does?
Yeah.
Everyone else wants to do. And that's about it.
Yeah.
No, there are just some parts where like the little brother and Jason Momoa's character and Steve, Minecraft Jack, they get separated from the girl and the real estate agent, and she's like, "No, wait! Why aren't you running after him? They're literally like 5 steps. You could just run. They have weapons, by the way, in this fight sequence or whatever, where they get separated. Excuse me. It's from the last video we shot, and they're like, no. In the time that it takes them to be like, no, you could have taken 5 steps towards them and been with them.
I think
like what you're separating the characters just for the sake of separating the characters. Yeah. It had nothing to do with like they could have ran after them, and caught up to them, but stuff like that. I don't know. It was just.
I think we're too realistic for some of these. So when stuff happens in movies and you're like, you could have just done this.
Yeah, but see, I think that's a sign of bad writing, though. Yeah. And I understand that this is only a kid's movie.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah. But it's also like, is it because we personally would do what they did in that situation? Or it's just like, it is bad. It comes to just bad writing. It's like, how do we pivot this to separate them? Let's just do a long sequence where instead of this person running after them. Let's just make them long, dramatic. No.
Yeah. But me, like, and I'd like to have Jericho back on the podcast to talk more about it too. But I was like, I think of writing as problem solving. Like, how can not just how you can get your characters from point A to point B, like what's it going to be like beginning, middle, and end? What can you do to put your characters in things to where like you don't know where you're going to go next or whatever? like problem solve your way out of something that you put them in. Like, for example, I mean, this is an adult thing, but like at the end of, I think it was either season 1 or season 2 of Rick and Morty, when Rick gives himself up and then he gets taken to like the space prison, or whatever, it ends with him going to prison, and then you have to wait until next season to be like, how the hell is he going to get out of prison? And then in that first episode, it's like, oh, he breaks out of prison. Spoiler alert. But it's like, you know, it's like the kind of thing of like, how are they going to get out of this? I feel like stuff today is like, it doesn't have people asking the questions of like, what's going to happen next? How are they going to get out of this? You know, like stuff like that. And I think it's because big movie studios and stuff like that know that they can just like write basic stuff and have regular people just be like, oh, okay, go along with it.
Here we go. All right. This is a great transition. Are you anything else you want to say about Minecraft? Before I move forward?
The Minecraft movie itself, I don't know. I'd probably give it in the context of where I saw it and who I was with, I'd give the movie a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
If I were sitting by myself watching it, I'd probably give it a 3 out of 10.
Okay. All right. Great transition.
Oh wait, I do want to say, like, it's so gross, how realistic they make the villagers. Like, it was great too because I was sitting beside my cousin, and when the villager came up and was like, and it showed him, and he was just like, my cousin was audibly like, ew. Like, get it away. They should be burned.
That's all right.
Like, whoever created it should be burned. But yeah, just like how ultra realistic and creepy. My cousin said that it looked like, have you ever seen the people on like TikTok or like shorts or whatever that they take like a character or something, and then they take like real textures and they map it out so that the character looks like real textures. That's basically what
artwork.
That's what it looked like.
Realistic AI artwork looking.
Picture real skin textures on a villager.
Okay. Well.
Okay. Now I'm done talking about Minecraft movie. This is wherever this is. You can put a timestamp in to where to come in.
You just got
no more spoilers about Minecraft.
Now we're gonna transition to another terrible movie. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either. I'm not going to. I'm just okay. Let me explain. The fact that this movie has done worse than Dragon Ball Evolution.
I saw,
is very concerning. How bad?
I also haven't seen Dragon Ball Evolution though, so I don't know.
Wait.
I've heard about it. I've heard that it's bad.
It's bad. It's pretty bad. Like, these two movies make Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action movie, good. No. So, yeah.
I can't accept that.
So, the fact that this movie beat Dragon Ball Evolution in the worst movie.
I was gonna say it beat it at being lower score.
Makes me curious because now I gotta watch it. Now I gotta see it for myself how bad it is. But I don't want to because I don't want to waste 2 hours,
waste time and money
to watch this. But because I'm also trying to figure out if was the movie actually bad. Or was it because it was just surrounded by so much controversy?
Controversy around it, yeah.
So, what countries have you heard about the Snow White movie?
What countries?
Controversies.
Oh, controversies. Well, one, there's the whole. See, this I don't subscribe to. I don't believe the people saying that it's too woke. I don't believe the people saying that like she's not white enough and all this stuff like that, because I'm like, whatever, it's just the adaptations are going to be different, whatever.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't think she's a great Snow White. I mean, I don't think she would have been a bad Snow White. I did see a meme though, and it did kind of make me laugh. But it was like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest one of all? And then it shows her, but she's making like a face like this.
Yeah, that's
and it's
like
like
a really...
she's the fairest.
Yeah,
really. But no, I don't have a problem with casting. I do have a problem with people, like blatantly racist people, hiding behind the guise of anti-woke and stuff like that, using that to kind of like make their racism out in the open. But the main actual controversy from that I heard is her like talking down about old Disney movies. She was talking down about Snow White and stuff like that.
She said that.
And it's like, why are you even in the movie if you're talking so bad about it?
It's funny to see her and what's her name?
Gal
Evil
Gadot.
Queen. Yeah. When they're on like the press tour and doing interviews together, Gal is doing her best to promote this movie. And what's her name? Rachel Zegler?
Is it?
I think it's Zegler. Rachel Zegler is her name. She plays Snow White.
Sure, we'll just say Rachel.
Okay. Well, she like in almost every interview they'll ask a question and then Gal would do her thing. He's like, yeah, it's a really good movie and blah 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 all this, and then Rachel would say some dumb shit like the old Snow White movie used to scare me. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
you can't promote a movie like this. And she just says dumb shit all the time.
I mean, like that. If that's all she said, the scary part. Old Disney movies are scary. Now, if she was like, the old Disney movie wasn't any good because the woman didn't have any say in it, and I want to be a woman boss, and stuff like that.
She did kind of say that.
Well, I know that's why. Yeah. Like,
she said that.
That I'm
said,
just like
we're putting a twist on it. Snow White's gonna be an independent woman. In this movie, like, the original is not how it's supposed to. Like,
I don't think she. Well, the prince kissed her while she was sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So there you have like the is there consent thing in there too. But other than that, it's like, what do you mean she wasn't like there wasn't really anything about her being an independent, like challenging the fact that she wasn't an independent woman or something like that. She was just in the woods because she loves nature and everything, and she came across 7 dudes living in the woods that I heard. I haven't seen much of it, but I saw a little bit of them in the mines, and apparently all the dwarves are CGI. Yeah,
and that was another controversy because
I saw.
I believe they shouldn't have used CGI. I would have given that's 7 jobs for actual
actors. Do you think they should have given the roles to little people?
Yes. Oh, 100%. Because you got to think, they need work too. There's actors with
they did that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Was there one?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, like the old Snow Whites.
Yes.
Yeah.
What movie exactly though? Because I'm picturing one with
it's
now the new one, the Snow White and the Huntsman or whatever did not use little people. They were regular actors that were. Or wait a minute, there was one where they used regular actors and made them look smaller or something like that.
I'm pretty sure. The one from 1987.
1987?
1987. So, Snow White, 1987 cast. Let's see. Did they use actual... You know what? I don't know. I feel like yeah, it did. Look, see, right there.
Okay, I think that's the one I remember.
1987 one. I'm just saying that could have been like you waste. I feel like you wasted more money with the CGI. Like you spent more with CGI than you could have with just paid actors. That could have been jobs for.
Yeah, I think Snow White and the Huntsman, they used regular actors and they made them look smaller.
Yeah.
Instead of using
I feel like
little people. But
because like, you know, they don't get a lot of movie roles because of that. And like, here's a great opportunity if you want to be quote unquote inclusive.
Yeah.
Why replace them with CGI? So that was a controversy on its own.
And to take it a step further, like to dive deeper into it, if you're replacing little people with CGI, are you then in turn saying that they're like less than human?
Yikes.
Because you're replacing them with CGI, you know what I mean?
That's deep.
Because you usually use CGI stuff for things that aren't real. Or you know what I mean?
Yikes.
You know what I mean?
Watch it. Daddy Dizzy's watching.
Or things that are like out of your control, like animals.
Yeah.
Like you use CGI animals, but you don't even usually you use trained animals until like a intense scene, and then you use CGI animals. So by just replacing real people with CGI, are you then saying that they're not like good enough?
Yikes. Who knows, man?
I might be reaching, I might be fishing, but
hey, the bait's there.
Yeah.
But so let's go back a bit. Now, can the movie actually be that bad? I don't know. I don't
think it's actually that bad.
I haven't watched it, but I think because the main character is so unlikable in real life, it put a bad taste in people's mouths, and you can't promote the movie with that entitlement.
Yeah,
because she thought she was on top of the world.
I mean, I will say it did start out kind of like mean. Like it did start out like not her fault.
Yeah, and
then she made it her fault. And then I think the movie is tanking so bad because of a mixture of, you know, the anti-woke crowd and the people that just don't like her because she's doing this.
I don't know.
I don't think the movie will be that bad. I still have to see it to make a final judgment. But just
the controversies alone,
but I don't think the movie's actually
makes her look really bad.
Yeah,
and I think Homegirl needs to take a step back. Someone take her phone. She just needs to chill for a bit. Quit feeding into the paparazzi. Quit feeding the negative comments because it's only making her look worse. Just let it go.
Like that's the thing too.
Move on.
Like if she wouldn't have fed the trolls.
Yeah.
To, you know,
I don't know. That's
like
just...
would it have been this outblown? Like because you get the anti-woke crowd, and then after a while people are just like, whatever, shut up.
Yeah,
we'll see the movie. But then if you have people like her feeding into that and pushing back against it and stuff like that, then it's like now you're saying stuff that, like, if you would have just not said anything and let the movie speak for itself, then maybe it would be different. But because you tried to, you know, she fight back, throw your hat in the ring, all that stuff.
She pushed too hard, and they pushed back. And I just feel like she made herself unlikable. And being a main character, the main character of the movie,
who aren't even aware of the other side of stuff, they're seeing you acting like that, and then they're like, "Well, I don't want to watch the movie. Like I
don't like this person." That's like if P. Diddy came out and he's like, "Hey, I'm in his brand new movie," while he's going through the allegations and everything. No one's gonna watch that movie. No one wants to support him.
Yeah,
I mean, no one will support him now, regardless. But like, So if he comes out like, "Hey, I'm in this movie with all these people. It's gonna be a great movie," and then just all this stuff is going on in the background. People know what he's done, what he's doing.
Yeah.
No one's gonna want to support him. So it just comes down to if you are going to promote a movie, you want to keep your controversies to a minimum. And if you're gonna start some controversy, at least make it positive.
Pick your battles.
Yeah,
I think that's something that a lot of people
stay away from political stuff.
A lot of people need to remember is just pick your battles.
Here's the thing: she got political too. She got political.
I didn't see all that.
Also, Gal also did get political.
Well, yeah, she's got her controversies for other things.
So
not for this movie, but it kind of bled into this movie because she's in it.
Here's the thing: I need everyone to stop asking celebrities, actors, musicians, whatever. Quit asking them about political stuff. That's not their department. Stop trying to bait them into this.
Well, I'll say, because I'm for people, like, say you can say whatever you want to.
Yeah.
Like, that's what this country is based on. Like, it's free speech. You can use your platform to say whatever you want to. But my problem is whenever regular ass people look to celebrities,
it's like, what
for endorsement or something.
I need to
like
know
that.
what you think about this.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know how I feel unless I hear how you feel about it, and then I can feel that way about it. You know what I mean?
You know who Bill Burr is? The comedian? Yeah. I think he said it best. Because he was walking at some event, and then like paparazzi there taking pictures of him, and they're asking, "Hey, what do you feel about this political statement?" Blah blah blah, and then he goes, "Shut up! I don't know. I don't watch the news.
Yeah,
leave me alone. I'm a comedian. I make people laugh. Don't look to me for this kind of information. I don't care. I'm just here to make jokes. I'm a comedian. I'm a clown."
Yeah.
Like,
how long ago was that though?
I think that was pretty recent.
Oh, pretty recent. I was gonna say because he's thrown his hat into the ring of a couple of political stuff. He's yelled at Elon. He's yelled at like rich people. He's yelled at Trump. He's like, he's pretty political now.
Here's the thing, he's a comedian. So in his specials when he does it,
I'm like, he can say whatever he wants to. The problem that I see is whenever people, like, I don't like when people, like, people pull the stuff out of him. Because if, like, he's just going on there and he's just, like, saying whatever, that's fine. But if people, like,
try to bait him,
yeah, they're just like, "Hey, what's your thoughts on all this stuff? How do you feel about it?" We need to know, like, the people that bully celebrities to use their platform for politics and stuff like that. Whenever they don't just, like, if they're not already doing,
they're not an advocate for it.
Yeah, they're not already saying stuff, and people are like, "You should be saying stuff." It's like, no, you don't have to.
And that's the thing. Once you start speaking about it, now you have to keep speaking about it. You have to speak on you have to advocate for whatever that is all the time.
And then if you don't say the stuff that the people telling you to say stuff about it agree with, then it's like, no, like, you can't say anything anymore. It's like, you wanted me to say something about it just because it's not what I like. It doesn't align with what you believe. Like,
and there's one celebrity I know in particular. I'm gonna say their name because I want to open up this can of worms. But there was a big controversy, political thing happening. I'm being very vague because I don't want any smoke on this. But this is just an example. There was a big political statement going around happening, and everyone was flooding this celebrity's comments after this person they didn't say anything, because all they want to do is what they're known for. They made no statements on it, nothing about it, but their fans, quote unquote fans, were like, "You need to speak about this. You need to use your platform for this." And they tried to cancel the celebrity because they chose to not say anything. So it was a lose-lose situation. So
Yeah.
where if this celebrity would have said something, now he's gonna get he or she is gonna get I slipped. But now they're gonna get backlash from the opposite side. But if they didn't say anything at all, they're still getting backlash. So what do you guys want? What do you guys want from these celebrities?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Stop looking up to these. Stop putting these celebrities on a pedestal. They're here to entertain. Let them entertain.
I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Regular people want to they basically want to speak through the celebrities who have platforms.
Yeah.
Regular people don't have platforms. And now there's Twitter and stuff like that where they can speak directly to celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
They want to use their platform to speak their message.
Yeah.
And whenever they don't speak their message or say something different or don't use it at all, then it's like you are the bad person because you're not doing what I want to do but can't because I don't have your platform.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what a lot of people feel like. Not necessarily that, like, I don't know. I feel like that's what it is. My belly is...
All right, I'm gonna change the subject because I think we're getting to murky territory.
No, I don't care.
But
I don't mind talking about politics and stuff like that. Yeah. Because I have like kind of worked through. Yeah, I think I'm far enough removed from the initial
all right
thing to where I'm calm now.
But we're gonna keep the theme of movies, right? Because we talked about Minecraft. It was okay. Then we talked about
it wasn't as bad as I thought. Yeah,
Snow White, which is, but we haven't seen it.
We
but
haven't seen it, so you can't say anything.
But
you can't say it.
Here we go.
Yeah,
it's a #1 movie in America. Remember, they promote it as the #1 movie in America.
Every movie is the #1 movie in America.
How does that work? First of all, how does that work? Who's giving these ratings? I want to know. But all right, besides that,
maybe it's
ratings,
the #1 movie in America that week. Because nothing comes out like at the same time, so it's like a #1 movie in America this week.
That's why I don't trust it when movies say #1 movie in America. Y'all paid for that. Someone edited that in. I don't know, but it's got really terrible ratings. Snow White, I don't. Who knows? I don't because I haven't seen the movie. But now here we go. Now we're gonna get to a little more happier, lighter topic. Have you seen the movie Megan?
No, but I want to.
Okay.
And I saw that they're making a second one.
Okay.
I saw the trailer for the second one.
Okay, so all right. So the first Megan.
Megan.
The first Megan movie was a horror movie. It was a horror slasher movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Jump scares, all that
you seen
stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I just said no.
You haven't seen the first Megan?
No.
Okay.
I
well,
want
you need
to.
see it. You gotta see it.
I want to.
You have to see the first Megan.
Yes.
And so we can
And
watch
then we're
Megan
gonna go
2
see 2.0. Yes.
together. So the first Megan movie was a horror slash movie. Okay. Horror slasher movie, and it was very good for what it was.
Was it funny at all?
No.
Because I've heard it compared to Child's Play.
It had it had funny moments, but most of it was gory, horror slasher, jump scares, whatever.
Well, that's Child's Play.
Yeah.
Like
now, the Megan 2.0, which is the second Megan movie, they just dropped the trailer, and I love it. It is nothing horror slasher related.
It's so far. It could get real dark. It probably will get real dark. But
the trailer
is goofy as hell.
The trailer made it look like an action comedy.
Yeah.
So jumping from a horror slasher to an action comedy is crazy. That trailer, I was dying laughing. I'm like, I need to go watch this. Now, the first Megan, again, like I said, it had comedy moments, but most of it was what the first trailer based off. It was a horror slasher. That's what it was. It's supposed to be a scary movie.
Yeah.
But now, Megan 2.0 is just a funny action comedy about...
I mean, if you watch the trailer, the first like 2 seconds, it's golden.
It's beautiful, and I'm excited to watch this movie.
Yeah. But they always say that like comedy is the closest to horror than any other genre or whatever.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many like horror comedy and stuff like that. I think that this is going to get darker. I think it's going to dip its toes into, I mean, I think it's going to be horror again, even though it is like action-y horror. Because it's still kind of a terrifying concept.
Yeah.
But I do like how it's
whoever edited the trailer did a phenomenal job. It was beautiful.
Whoever wrote the script, supposedly, from what we've seen so far, whoever wrote the script for the second one,
it's
needs
beautiful.
applause.
It's so we're gonna have to rent Megan so you can watch. I want to watch it with you because there's concepts in there that made me like when I watched it in theaters, I died laughing. It's in the beginning, but I died laughing because of how because of copyright, they couldn't use the actual product, but it was definitely a parody of a product that we all know.
Oh yeah,
but it's so funny.
Was it like the Pear phones for Nickelodeon?
Yes,
or whatever?
yes. And as soon as you see it, you're gonna understand. You're gonna know right away what it's supposed to be.
Okay,
but also
we'll watch it.
But also the first Megan, the concept itself, the concept of the movie is terrifying, with building an AI robot. And
it's just meant to protect this one girl. Yeah. And she sees
everything else as a threat.
She sees everything as a threat, even when it's not a threat. Yeah, that's terrifying.
I just love the idea that they went from a horror slasher to a trailer standpoint, a horror slasher to a action comedy.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's like if you put like a Disney movie. That's like if you put Shrek, a comedy feel, and then now you made it okay, Shrek's gonna enter the Marvel universe, no, the DC universe, make it dark. Just
yeah, turn the lights off and it's DC now.
Shrek's out here killing for revenge. It's just a big jump. I am excited for it.
That's
like if Taylor Swift decides she wanted to go heavy metal rock. That's a big switch.
Yeah,
but that's a big switch. That's what I'm saying. That's my.
Yeah.
It's.
I mean, Poppy did it.
Poppy
did it.
I saw that. What happened?
I mean, she
to her?
did that years ago.
I recently just saw something about that on my reels.
Poppy started out as like YouTube,
like a
kind of. It started out as like a parody of like industry plants, like pop music stuff like that, and she even made pop music.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, I want to say it was, like, maybe at the height of the pandemic or before the pandemic.
Yeah.
She recently switched over to, like, metalcore.
That's crazy. Now, I want to know what her actual personality is. Like, I want to know what she wants to do, because I don't know if all these ideas are hers.
I feel like her now is more true to her. Just because...
I can't tell.
Yeah, you can't really tell. But... I'm as a metalhead, as a rock and metal kid, I'm here for it. It's not great, but it's fun.
She's experimenting.
Yeah.
That's
of course I love like metal, rock and metal. Like you guys, I know that's not your first choice of music, but anytime that I can kind of bridge the gap between what music you listen to and my music, I'm like, yes. Because there's something about like, you got pop music, which is just pop. Everyone loves pop. Everyone knows pop. Maybe not loves pop, but everyone knows pop. Pop music is the popular music. And then you got country. Country is basically pop music for sad rednecks. But no, it has like a particular place, like I don't really like country music, but if you're out like camping or like at a campsite or hanging out with friends in the summertime, some of it hits pretty good. Rock and metal, I feel like is, I don't know, I grew up on rock and metal, and it just has like that, it has like that visceral primalness to it that I feel like the other genres don't have.
Yeah.
So anytime I can kind of there is like anytime I can merge like other genres into that and give it that energy, I'm like, yes. That's why I like newer metalcore. Bring Me the Horizon's like my favorite band at the moment now.
Okay.
And then other bands like Bad Omens and Architects, and like I like that. You could say it's basically mainstream at this point, so all the hardcore people are gonna yell at me for that, but I like that. I like it.
Like what you like, you know what you like.
But there is, I've noticed some rap kind of delves into that.
Yeah.
Or
I think nowadays everyone's just trying to find something new.
I'm pretty sure like there's some new like what they call SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah.
Like newer people that are blending like emo music with rap, like or like a metalcore with rap. I mean, you have the rap rock from like new metal and stuff like that, but like the newer generation is kind of blending that stuff together, and they're like they rap, but their music and the tone behind it is kind of like new metal or metalcore ish. Even if it's not like real instruments or whatever, it has that vibe to it. I don't know. I'm going down rabbit holes, but
yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here.
Yeah, that's fine.
We
can talk about music another episode.
Yeah. Go watch Minecraft if you
watch the Minecraft movie. If you love Minecraft and you're an older millennial,
you got 2 hours to spare,
or Gen Z, you probably won't like it. If you've got kids that love Minecraft, they'll love it. It's not that bad.
Or you can watch Snow White.
You probably don't watch Snow White.
Go
watch Snow White and judge it for yourself instead of reading people online.
Yeah, don't take our word for it. We haven't seen it.
Don't take our word for it. You can take my word for Minecraft movie though, because I have seen
rewatch Megan, and then wait for Megan 2.0 because that shit looks fire. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really good. But yeah, we're gonna wrap it up here. Like, rate, subscribe to our social medias. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, now Facebook, because I had to make a Facebook for some reason. We have a Facebook now. Join our Discord, play chess with Wiz. I like how that's our slogan now. Play chess with Wiz on Discord, please.
Join our Discord, play chess with Wiz.
We don't use Discord for anything else. Just play chess with Wiz, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have a new segment coming out where we're still workshopping on the name for it. But we're just gonna it's gonna be a segment where we just do things. We try food, or we build things. We make stuff. I don't know. Whatever you guys feel like to see us do.
If you want to find out what's in here,
yeah, that'll be our first episode. Leave in comments. Tell us what you want to see happen, or what you want us to try to do. We'll do reactions, whatever. We're just gonna throw it. We're just gonna throw it in there. It's gonna be all on the same channel because I'm too lazy to open up another channel. I'm tired of remembering all these passwords. Okay.
Yeah. If you want us to react to stuff, if you want us to try stuff, if you want us to talk about stuff,
we're pushing hard
the
this
talk
year.
Stuff is probably going to be in the podcast, but
for more followers, we're not gonna stop. So follow us, like, rate, subscribe, share our stuff, please.
Yeah.
Please, we need sponsors.
Don't beg, man. Don't beg.
I'm gonna start doing gifts and rewards.
It's just gonna be like at the beginning of it, or at the end of every episode. It's just like, please, please. Oh, we're dying here. No, we're not. We're okay. This is all for fun.
I'm gonna clip that. That's. What was that?
Please. I don't know. Just anytime anyone asks for subscribers, that's just how I picture them. It's like, please. Sorry, just go ahead. I'm not saying you were like that. I'm just saying you were kind of like that.
First off, I know you live. You better subscribe, like, rate, subscribe.
Yeah, there we go. Let's bully our fan base into subscribing.
I bet you won't do it. I bet you won't share and like, rate, subscribe to these videos. You won't share it to your friends, make them like, rate, subscribe too. I bet you won't do it. Wuss.
Yeah, I bet you won't. No balls.
Wuss. No balls.
No balls.
You won't do it. You won't do it. Okay, all serious. We're gonna go get McDonald's because this man likes to fuck up his stomach, so we're gonna go get McDonald's. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Peace.